Hey there, all my soul peeps. Angel of the Dawn, back with another divine masculine message. Hope everybody's doing great today. The energies seem to be calmer than they were last week, so that feels like a plus. Or the calm before the storm, whatever. So alright, let's see what we've got. We've got the Eight of Wands. I'm at a lot with the Divine Masculines. Seems like they're moving forward. And I know for a lot of us, it seems like maybe in the 3D that they're not. There could be actions being taken. Page of Discs that we can't see or that we don't know about. Page of Swords. That could be giving thought to taking action in some health-related matter. Maybe eating better, drinking more water, taking vitamins, cutting out unhealthy things. Five of Discs. But I feel like Divine Masculines, they feel restricted. They feel like their hands are tied about something. And so this could be wanting to take action to gain better mental health. And that I translate into having more positive thoughts, releasing any negativity in regards to themselves, or really anything that would cause dis-ease in the body. So anything that causes stress. But I feel like the Divine Masculines are wanting to cut out some type of stress, but they feel like their hands are tied. They feel like they can't do it right now for some reason. But I feel like they're thinking about and possibly making plans. I feel like maybe the Page of Discs is saying that they're trying to initiate a plan to move forward. They also could be watching the Divine Feminines as well. Like on social media, I don't think they're like, house stalking you or anything. Yeah, I don't think they're actually, I would say physically stalking you, but I guess, even on the internet, that's still kind of physically stalking you. But I feel like it's more like social media, watching what you're posting on social media, watching what you're doing. Got the Five of Wands, the Page of Wands. So I feel like wanting to get out of mental anguish wanting to get out of battling with themselves and or others, arguments. Something is not matching up. There is some big time disharmony in the Divine Masculine, their 3D life right now. And then we've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the Queen of Wands is representative of the Divine Feminines. And I feel like it's due to her, or it also could be the feminine side of the masculine. But due to the feminine energy, I feel like the Divine Masculines are coming to this realization about needing to make a change. I'm almost getting that, like, even though they've been in not positive situations, and probably relationships and maybe even jobs, they kind of just thought that's how it was, or how it was going to be, or supposed to be, kind of like paying their dues type of situation, if that makes sense. But, oh, my leg itches, sorry. But I feel like watching the Divine Feminine has given them at least the thoughts that they could take action and do something else, and that they don't have to settle for whatever they've been settling for, whatever wasn't really serving them. So let's see what else we got. And I just heard baby steps. Like, excuse me. And because of the readings that I've had in the past, in the last few weeks, I really feel like the Divine Masculines are really struggling between making choices. It's like they are not listening to their own intuition or their own soul. They're more going with, like, what society says that they should do, or what parents may be saying that they should do, friends, relatives, just people in their external world, or in their world, like in their external world. Yeah, so I feel like they're starting to realize they don't have to listen to all these other people. And I really feel like it's the Divine Feminine that is, and it's funny that it is the Queen of Wands, because I feel like the Divine Feminine is blazing a trail for the Divine Masculines to follow. They're showing the way to self-love and creative passion within themselves, and finding out what all of that means for themselves. Because, the Divine Feminines, excuse me, it must be energy's coming in. All of a sudden I'm itchy. I really feel like, damn, I lost that one. The Divine Feminines are really, they're not like forcing anything on the Divine Masculines. They're not saying, do what I do. They're just being them. And that is allowing the Divine Masculines to kind of take like an outsider's look at the Divine Feminines and see what she's doing, how she's doing it, and the results that she's getting. And through that, they are finding their own alignment, and I feel like finding their own truth. and in essence and ultimately finding their way back to the Divine Feminines. Yeah, and we've got the 3 of Wands over the 8 of Wands. So I feel like that is, at least in thought, wanting to move forward towards this, wanting to move forward in starting to build a foundation. Like, or maybe even adding to the foundation that they already have, because maybe they're not releasing like everything. Maybe there's still some foundation that they want to build on. And this could be, you know, a relationship coming back. This could be, and of course, mostly that is what I channel is, divine couples that have been in union, now in separation, you know, working towards union. Then we've got the 6 of Swords over the Page of Discs. So I feel like that is, it may feel like a long process. It may feel like a hard process, like, I feel like in order to make this transition, this move forward, there's difficulty, but I do feel like they are moving forward and it will be successful. And I don't know if I ever finished earlier about talking about how the Divine Masculine seem to be kind of back and forth. I don't think they're seeing, I really don't think that they're seeing their progress. It's almost like they start moving in the right direction with their soul alignment, and then a tower moment happens or something drops their vibration down. And so then they think that means that, in their opinion, they're taking that as a sign that when they are in the high vibration and thinking the positive thoughts, that when it doesn't work out the way they want, they're thinking that means it's not supposed to happen. And so they're taking that as a negative sign, when in reality they should be looking at it as, look at what I've just overcome, look at what I've just worked through or just learned, or whatever the case may be, instead of feeling like, oh, this means that I'm not supposed to be moving in that direction. So in essence, I say all that to say this, in essence, it's just about learning our lessons through each and every situation and moment that we inhabit. And then we've got the Fool over the Page of Swords. So I feel like possibly watching the Divine Feminine, but also very much thinking about wanting to start something new with the Divine Feminine. And I feel like this is after some trials that the Divine Masculines have had to go through. Yeah, and then over the 5 of Discs, the restriction, where they feel like their hands are tied, they've got the Chariot. So they're moving out of that. They're getting out of that energy. The 5 of Wands, the arguments and conflict. I feel like that is always something, or this card always reminds me of entering into a contract. I don't think that's what most people see it as, but that's what I always see it as. So I feel like this is arguments about some type of agreement or contract. And it's funny, I've been watching Game of Thrones. I think I mentioned that yesterday. But I'm getting, because of the time period of these cards and the premise of the situation, I get oath, like they took an oath in something. So basically they feel like they're having trouble, or they're having arguments about some kind of commitment that they've made. Yeah, they're getting like backlash of some sort about some type of commitment. And that commitment could be so many things. I won't even start naming the list because I kind of feel like these lists are the same. I feel like you guys are getting the point. You know, because it could be relationships, work, blah, 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 blah. So, oh, there's more than one. Got the Knight of Pentacles on the Page of Wands. So, I feel like this is, with this Page of Wands, I get the feeling that the Divine Masculines are being humbled by this situation that is causing them to feel helpless about making their situation better, and these arguments or conflict that they're having. I feel like the situation has really humbled the Divine Masculines. I think this came up yesterday, but I'm still brought them to their knees, or bringing them to their knees. But I do feel like they are forming a plan with the Knight of Pentacles. They're forming a plan to move forward. And got the Seven of Cups. And I feel like that is coming out of too many choices, or coming out of illusions. Delusions of grandeur just popped into my head. And then the bottom of the deck is Judgment. So yeah, they're making a judgment call, or spirit. I feel like the universe is stepping in and shaking things up for them. I mean, we don't have the Tower card or anything like that here, but I still feel like, and I don't necessarily feel like that's because the Tower, or I feel like that the reason that we don't have the Tower right here, right now, is because I feel like the Tower moment has already happened. This is kind of cleaning up the rubble from the Tower, I feel like. But at the same time, it's the universe still, because I don't feel like, even though the Divine Masculines, I feel like the Tower moment was a lot in their heads, in their thought process, and, you know, not necessarily making the changes that the universe now is ushering them to make. I do feel like they're getting it, but with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, I feel like they're a little slow on the take. So that's what I have for that part. Go ahead and get a, technically it's 2 chakras of interest, but I say chakra of interest because I pull one card and then I take the bottom of the deck to get chakra information. I'm going to turn these over so they will shuffle better. There we go. That's better. Alright, 1 card for chakra of interest, please. Universe. Oh, and maybe keep an eye out on my Facebook page, Angel of the Dawn, for an announcement. I may be starting to do something new, extra, whatever, on my Instagram. And so if I do, I will put all that information in, or post it on my Facebook page. Okay, we've got the Hermit. I don't have my notebook. The Hermit and the Lovers. So we've got the heart chakra, and that's the, no, that's the heart, and that is the crown. No, third eye. Okay, we've got the heart and the third eye. So I feel like they're getting clarity with the third eye opening up. They're realizing that where their heart lies, and what is really meaningful, I feel like. So, heart chakra and third eye chakra, areas of focus. And so that's what I have for today's Divine Masculine reading. If you like my readings, please like, share, and subscribe my video. So like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Comment. Love to interact with you guys. Let me know what's resonating, what's not. If you're interested in soul coaching, a private reading, or just donating to my channel, that information is in the description box below. And this is Angel of the Dawn saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.